What up, you guys? It is your girl, Jasmine, and I am back with another YouTube video. You guys, it is day 3 of me not being able to go to the gym because I've been sick. The cold is getting better, okay? The cough isn't nearly as bad as it was the past 2 days. I still do have like a really bad runny nose. I'm on some Dayquil right now, so hopefully my symptoms don't get in the way of this video. But because I've been stuck at home, I've been like super bored. And I was like, you know what? Let's cook. When I'm bored, I do like to eat, but at least I'm going to eat healthy, vegan, of course. So y'all are going to watch me make a vegan pasta. I'm going to be making it with my red lentil noodles, which I've talked about in numerous videos. So y'all are going to get to see that. I'm going to be putting some baby bella mushrooms in the pasta. I have some spinach. I have some bell peppers here. I have an onion. And my cashews for my cheese sauce have been soaking all day. You kind of want them to soak for at least 4 hours. I like to let them soak overnight, but I wasn't sure I was going to be cooking today. So they've been soaking for at least 8 hours, so they're definitely ready to be blended. So without further ado, let's get into this cooking video. Hey. Okay, so the very first thing I'm gonna do is let my noodles cook. So I just have a regular cooking pot here. I'm going to fill it with some water, and I'm gonna boil my red lentil noodles. Now, let me tell you guys something. I personally feel like these noodles cook faster than standard noodles. Okay, so don't like put these on and then forget that you're boiling them. The other piece of advice I have for you guys is don't put them in the water until the water is boiling. Okay, you put them in too soon, I feel like they don't cook as well, and so the consistency and the texture just doesn't match that of a regular noodle. So let the water boil first, then put the noodles in, okay? So let me turn my burner on. I'm gonna put it on like medium high. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting up all of my vegetables. Now I will be cooking everything in my skillet here, so all the vegetables that y'all see me chop up, I'm gonna just throw into my skillet. But yeah, you guys, so I've been like, I won't say stuck in the house. It's not like I'm quarantining or anything, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am going a little crazy. I'm catching up on my rest because I don't feel like I sleep my 8 hours, but as far as like just resting and chilling and not like doing anything, I am catching up on that. Because I'm like a busybody. Like I feel like I have to always be doing something in order to feel like I'm being productive, if that makes sense. Like it's a blessing and a curse, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys are like that or if you know anyone who's like that, but literally I feel like if I'm not doing something, then something's wrong. Yeah, so, you know, just like chilling. I did, watch some movies. I'm like a Disney fan. I love Disney movies. The cartoons though, like the classic Disney princess movies and stuff like that. I did watch Sleeping Beauty. I watched The Little Mermaid. I watched Lion King, the live action. So, that was nice because that's definitely not something I would have been doing if I wasn't sick. And for these peppers, you guys, I'm just going to kind of like dice them. So nothing too fancy. Just cutting them into like little squares. Okay. But yeah, so I was catching up. I watched Pocahontas. And you know what's crazy? It's like when you're younger and you're watching these cartoons, you don't see, or I guess because you're a child, so you don't really understand everything that's going on. But when you watch everything as an adult, you're kind of like, wow, Disney's a little racist. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why did I not peep this when I was younger? I guess because I didn't have like the mental capacity to peep it. But like watching Pocahontas as an adult, I'm kind of like, wow, like, they really put that out. they really put that out. It's just kind of like, wow, okay, I see. It's a little interesting. Some of the jokes you don't understand when you're a child, but then as you watch it when you're an adult, you're like, wow, that's pretty sexual. Like, should this really be in a child's movie? I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed, catching up on childhood movies and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. But just kind of like analyzing it, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if kids should really even be watching this, to be completely honest with you. Okay, so I got a yellow pepper, a red pepper, and an orange pepper. Get whatever kind of peppers y'all want. I like colors in my food. Like, I just love bright colors, and I don't really like green peppers, to be honest. I just don't. So whenever I use peppers, I always get the colorful ones. So the red, the yellow, the orange. And today, when I got the ingredients for this pasta, I got it out of Kroger. And I never really like to go to Kroger because the Kroger by my house, the produce section sucks. And they don't really have much of an organic section. I like to do organic produce when I can, like if it's available and not like ridiculously expensive. Because some stuff is like ridiculous and it's like, okay, absolutely not. But some stuff, if it's like a small price difference, then I'll do it. But they didn't even have any organic peppers to choose from. And a lot of the peppers that they had on the shelf, you guys, were going bad. And I'm just like, wow, I'm definitely not at Whole Foods. Like, I'm clearly not at Whole Foods. Although, I'm not gonna lie, Whole Foods has been, they've been struggling. I don't know if it's because we're getting into the cold months. So, produce just doesn't grow as nicely as it should in the warmer months, but even Whole Foods has been subpar when it comes to some of the produce, but yet still want to charge ridiculous prices. Please make it make sense. So for instance, at Kroger, they didn't even have the baby Bella mushrooms that were already sliced. So I got these. They're like whole little mushrooms. So I'm going to have to like cut them. I lied. They did have the ones that were sliced, but they were going bad. And they had them on sale, like at a discounted price, which is totally fine. But they were already starting to look soggy. And I'm like, no. I have no method for how to slice these properly either. So, like, I'm not the best cutter when it comes to produce. I just kind of, I don't know. I'm just not good at cutting produce. I don't look like a professional. Like, I'm not a professional chef by any means. So, like, I still don't know how to properly cut an onion quickly. like I watch like cooking shows and stuff, and the chefs are like slicing up everything so quickly. And I'm just like, I wish I knew how to do that. Okay, my water is still not boiling. Like I said, remember to let your water boil before you put the noodles in so that they cook properly. I'm telling y'all, once y'all try these red lentil noodles, y'all will never go back to regular pasta. I promise, like I pinky promise. And the best part about it is, you guys, the lentil noodles have lots of protein in them. So when people are like, oh, well, being a vegan, you're not going to get your protein and you're not going to be able to build muscle. It's like, yo, like, one, where are you getting your information from? And two, there are so many options and things to switch so that you can get enough protein. I still have to make something for you guys with the white rice that I've talked so much about, because I don't really eat regular rice. Like, I do from time to time, but it's really not normal. Like, I don't eat regular rice like that. So I'm going to find a recipe where I use the right rice, which is made out of lentils, which is also full of protein. All right, so I think I have enough mushrooms in here. I'll save these for like something else. I'm gonna go get a bag to refrigerate them. All right, so I'll just kind of like save these for later. Oh, and do y'all like my apron? It came with a chef hat, but I have my hair in a pony, so the hat wouldn't have fit on my head at this moment in time. But I just thought it was so cute. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like a chef in the kitchen, so why not get a little apron, you know, to make myself look official. I'm your professional vegan chef. All right, so next I'm going to cut up this onion. I hope, one thing about onions, I love onions. I love onions, like extra, extra onions, please. But cutting them, I can't stand when they make your eyes burn. Like, I hope this one does not do it. And do not laugh at my strategy for cutting an onion, okay? Like, please don't laugh. I have no strategy. I don't know how to properly peel it. I just kind of do my own thing, okay? So do not judge me for my inability to properly cut an onion efficiently. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I probably should have grabbed the tomato too. Like some Roma tomatoes, some grape tomatoes. Probably would have tasted really good in here. All right, this onion is very potent, so hopefully it does not burn my eyes. But yeah, so basically I was watching like Disney movies. I'm legit fighting with this onion at this point. I watched some Disney movies, worked on my website. Oh gosh. And here we come. I hate this part. I absolutely hate this part of cutting an onion. I hate it. It just slows down my entire process. Like I said, onions are so good, but Jesus. And it's like they don't all do this. Like some onions I cut up, no problem. Others, my eyes are watering for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna bag this. I cannot. Okay, so I got a good amount of onion in here. Kind of clean up my station. All right, so my water is boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and add my noodles. Listen, I've never had the Simple Truth organic red lentil noodles. Normally the noodles, the brand I get is Barilla, but they didn't have that. So I'm assuming they're gonna cook the exact same way. We'll see. Oh, they come in like a little baggie. The brand I normally get, there's no bag. You just open the box and dump it. This is pretty fancy. Okay. Let me try to open this. gosh. Okay. I think one box will be fine. I don't want to make too much because I'm going to be cooking a lot with you guys now since y'all seem to really like these videos. So I don't want to cook too much of stuff because then I'm never going to be able to eat all of it and still cook more stuff. I'm going to have so much food in here. So one box of noodles should and hopefully be fine. So the water is boiling. I'm going to just kind of stir them. And don't let me forget about these noodles, y'all. Please don't let me forget. All right. So I got my vegetables in this skillet here. Okay, so I'm going to make my cheese sauce now. So that way when the vegetables are ready and the noodles are ready, I can just pour the cheese sauce in, okay? So like I said, my cashews have been sitting for at least 8 hours. I have a strainer here. All I'm going to do is just dump the cashews in the strainer real quick. Kind of like get all the water out as much as I can. And I'm going to put them in this blender, okay? And so soaking them makes them soft. So that's the whole purpose of letting the cashews soak. Okay, so I've made this cheese sauce so many times that I don't really measure anything out. I just kind of make my own creation. But I'm going to do my best to guide you with how much of everything to put in so that it can kind of taste like mine. First, I want to show you guys. So if you go to Whole Foods, they have different flavors of the nutritional yeast, okay? So nutritional yeast is what's going to give it that cheesy flavor without it being cheese. So they have regular nutritional yeast, and this brand is Frontier Co-op. You can get this at Whole Foods. So they have regular nutritional yeast, and then they have nacho spice nutritional yeast. Now, I'm not going to lie, the nacho spice is by far my favorite flavor. It's a little saltier. It's just, I don't know, it just gives it a pop. But always feel free to use the regular if you want. And you can get nutritional yeast pretty much anywhere. Like I know I've seen it at Walmart. I've definitely seen it at Kroger. But this particular brand, I've only seen it at Whole Foods. And I like it because all that's in it is nutritional yeast. Other brands have like a long list of ingredients. And I'm kind of funny about that. I really like to keep stuff as simple as possible. So if you want to go to Whole Foods and get this brand where literally all it is inactive yeast, go for it. If you don't really care, go to Walmart, go to Kroger, get the nutritional yeast, okay? But I'm going to be using the nacho spice flavor, but this recipe, what I'm about to do, you could do with any flavor, okay? So let me stir these noodles. Do not let me forget about these noodles, y'all. Please do not let me forget about these noodles. And before we get started, I'm going to save a little bit of the noodle water. Okay, see, the noodles are done. The noodles are done. I'm gonna save a little bit of this water. But actually, they can sit for like a few more minutes. But I'm gonna pull the water out now so I don't forget. Let me get like a soup spoon. Because I will forget to save this water. So I'm gonna just pull a little bit of the water out. And let it sit in this bowl for if we're ready for it. I don't know. Sometimes I don't need it. Sometimes I do. Okay. So nutritional yeast. You're going to put, I would start with 1/4 cup. I have 1 cup of cashews in here. Okay. So 1 cup of cashews for your nutritional yeast. I would start with 1/4 cup. And matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and measure it out. But I will say, I tend to use more than 1/4 cup. The more nutritional yeast you put in it, the quote unquote cheesier it's gonna be. But you don't want to put like too much in, because I remember one time I put a lot of nutritional yeast in, and like my urine was like fluorescent. And I was like, why is my urine so bright? And I looked it up and it said because if you consume like too much nutritional yeast, it doesn't hurt you. It just may make your piss a brighter color. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, so 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, 1 cup of cashews soaked. For my seasonings, and I'll also use them in my actual veggies, I'm gonna put some garlic powder in here. Now, this nacho one is a little salty, so do not add salt unless you taste it, because then it'll be way too salty for you, okay? Now, the regular nutritional yeast, add salt. There's no salt. It doesn't taste like there's much salt. I'm gonna add some smoked paprika. I'm gonna add a little bit of onion powder. And a little bit of lemon pepper. Okay. So next you're gonna need some liquid. I'm gonna put a little bit of vegetable broth in here. I don't know a measurement. 1/4 cup. We'll do 1/4 cup of vegetable broth. Probably should do a little more. I feel like I do a little bit more. And then we'll start with 1/4 cup of almond milk. Y'all, I'm literally making this up as I go, because like I said, I just be putting stuff in here and playing with it until I like the way it tastes. So me cooking for y'all is going to be a struggle at first, because I don't have like a method to my madness. I just keep going until it tastes good, you know? So please bear with me. I'm gonna stir this up. I'm gonna need some more liquid. I think I'm gonna do more vegetable broth. I don't know where I got 1/4 cup. I just made that up. I pulled that out of my ass. I feel like it's like 1 cup. I don't know. We're gonna start with 1 cup. You need to make sure you have enough liquid in your blender, you guys, so that it actually blends. If it doesn't blend, it's because you don't have enough liquid, okay? And this is a high power blender. This is a Vitamix, so keep that in mind. If you have like a cheaper one, I'm sure it'll blend. It just may take it longer. Okay, let me check these noodles again real quick. I think they're done. Y'all, I overcooked the noodles. They're too soggy. See what I mean? Do you see what I mean? These are way too soggy. Luckily, I bought 2 boxes. Something told me to. Let me show you guys what they look like real quick. I should have took them out when I said. So I hope y'all can see that. They're way too soggy. Let me boil some more water. I knew it. I said, and I told you, I said, please remind me to take these noodles off. I said it too. And then none of y'all remind me. Done messed up the noodles. And these were like $4 a box. Okay, so where was y'all at? Y'all were supposed to remind me to take the noodles off. Y'all have got to do better. Y'all have got to do better. All right. I done let the bottom of the pot get hot or wet, so now I gotta dry this off. I'm all over the place. Okay. I still got some noodle residue in here. Something told me to just take, I said it too. I was like, no, I'll leave them in just a little bit longer and overcook them. All right. Starting over. So this is probably going to make some noise because the bottom of the pot is wet. All right. So anyways, back to the sauce, the cheese sauce. All right. I'm about to blend. It's going to make that horrendous noise. Just bear with me. Okay, so it's blending. It is getting nice and creamy. You want it to keep blending because it's gonna get smooth. Right now, it's still like a little crunchy looking. Let me bring it up to you guys so y'all can see, because you guys have to get this right. So see the consistency. You can still kind of see little chunks of the cashews. It's not done. It has to be smooth. Okay. So I'm just going to continue to let it blend. You guys saw how easily it blended. It wasn't like, because even though this is a high power blender, sometimes if I don't put enough liquid in, it still will not blend it. So sometimes when I'm blending stuff like making a smoothie or whatever, and I hit the blend button, it gets like really choppy, and I have to literally take a spoon and kind of like dig around the blades. That means there's not enough liquid in here. So what did I do? I did 1 cup of vegetable broth and 1/4 cup of almond milk, and it's blending nice and easily. There's no choppiness going on. So you have to make sure you put enough liquid in here, okay? And like I said, the longer it blends, the creamier it's going to get. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah. I hope this tastes right, because I'm just talking and okay, so it's so nice and smooth. Let me show you guys. It's a nice consistency. I'm gonna show you guys the consistency and everything. So, okay, this is what it looks like in the blender. Hold on, can y'all see that? So that's what it looks like. And if I just take my spoon, I'm gonna show you like the consistency. So it's still thick, but it's not too thick to where it's not coming off of the spoon. You see that? Okay, so that's kind of how you want it. And it's blended very nicely. I don't see chunks of cashews still in here. So like I said, a cheaper blender will definitely work. Okay, please don't go out and buy you a $300 blender. Please don't do it. Keep your coins. You can get a cheaper blender. Just know that you saw how quickly it took it to blend this. It may just take a little longer, okay? But you do not need a high power blender if you're not going to be blending stuff on the regular, all right? Don't save your money. Okay. Cheese sauce is very good. And like I said, this flavor, the nacho spice, is salty. So I'm so glad everything y'all see me add was pepper. I didn't add any salt because then it would have just been way too salty, okay? So I am done with my cheese sauce. You guys, this really tastes like cheese. Like, I don't know what it is about this nutritional yeast, but I'm telling you, it tastes like cheese. Like, you do not need dairy. I'm telling you, this cheese sauce is everything. And no, I'm not hyping it up because I'm vegan. Like, I'm telling you, listen, if you want to make it just like I did, get you the nacho spice flavor and make it yourself, and then leave a comment down below and tell me that it doesn't taste like cheese. I want you to say it to my face, because as cap, it tastes just like cheese, bro. Like, I'm telling you, y'all be sleeping on veganism, but for what? Like, y'all got me hyped. Y'all got me hyped right now. All right, so my cheese sauce is sitting over there, waiting for the water to boil for this new batch of noodles that we're gonna cook. Time to get started on the vegetables. So y'all see me put everything in here that I'm gonna be using. Let me get a spoon. So I have yellow pepper in here, red pepper, orange pepper. I have some baby bella mushrooms in here, and I have some onion. So I went ahead and turned my skillet on. I put a little bit of avocado oil on the bottom of the pan, just a little bit. I'm also going to use, I don't know why I put it away. I'm also going to use a little bit of vegetable broth, not too much because we're not boiling the vegetables. We are sauteing them. So we kind of want to give it a sauteed taste. But anyway, so yes, I did put a little bit of avocado oil on the bottom of the skillet. A little bit. Y'all, we don't want to like fill our stuff up with so much oil that we've added so many calories to our food. It's still gonna cook. I think sometimes people think that if you don't put any oil on the vegetables, you're not gonna cook properly. It's still gonna cook just fine. Okay. So I'm gonna let that cook down. And this is a pretty good skillet. So if you guys don't have good quality cookware, you might need a little more oil. Otherwise your stuff may stick. I just got this skillet not too long ago from Amazon. So actually I will put this skillet on my Amazon store if you guys want to buy it. It is a copper surface and I use it for everything, you guys. Like I make my pancakes in this. Like, get you a skillet. It's all purpose, okay? You can make stews in this. Get you a skillet. All right, so for my seasonings. Well, first I'm gonna add some garlic. I have some minced garlic here. So I'm gonna add, how much? I don't want it to be too garlicky. Half a teaspoon is 1 clove. We're gonna do half a teaspoon. I don't like too much garlic, y'all. A little bit, but not, I ain't trying to go crazy. All right, so let me get a half a teaspoon in here. All right. Mix that around. I probably could have did another half, but we'll keep it like this. All right. So for my seasonings, we got a lot of seasonings going on. First, I'm gonna add some smoked paprika. Y'all, I use, some of these seasonings are like my standard. Like I use it with everything. Like I'm sure you guys have like those seasonings where it's like, no matter what it is you're cooking, you know you're gonna use this, period. You don't give a fuck what the recipe book say. You know these are going in here. And that's how I feel about my smoked paprika. Like, that's standard. As we continue this, like, I shouldn't even have to say it. Y'all should already know, okay, yeah, she's putting smoked paprika in there. Garlic powder. That's one of my standards, too. Garlic powder for sure. All right, this water boiling, y'all. This water is boiling. We're not gonna forget the noodles this time. We cannot, because this is the last box I got. So, and all the stores at this point are closed. So, otherwise we're gonna be eating them soggy ones over there. So we cannot. Please don't let me forget to take these noodles off. All right. Let me mix them up in this pot. So the texture, the cookness that I'm going for with these lentil noodles is al dente. Like if you were making a lasagna, you know you wouldn't cook the noodles quick or all the way through because you're gonna put them in the oven. You want it the same way. I think it's called al dente. Because if you cook them too long, they get soggy. Once you drain them, they're still hot, so they're still gonna cook, and then you're gonna put it in here, okay? So that's why you don't want them to be too soft starting off, because they're not regular noodles, so keep that in mind. They can taste just like them, but the method of cooking them, you have to be very, very strategic, okay? All right, so next I'm gonna put some lemon pepper in here. Okay, and these veggies are cooking so nicely, y'all. It smells so good in here. Oh my gosh. Onion powder. This smells so good. Oh my gosh. We're going to put some Cajun, Cajun, and I put quite a bit. If you're trying to figure out how much, but it's to your liking, like whatever y'all like. But I love me some Cajun. And again, I'm not gonna add any salt to my vegetables because this cheese sauce is pretty salty because I use the nacho spice. So I don't want too much salt because then it's just gonna taste like high blood pressure in a bowl, you know? Like, I don't want it to be too salty. And it's crazy because as you start cooking at home more, when you go outside to eat, shit be really salty. And I'd be like, why did they use so much salt? But it's crazy because the old me, this is crushed red pepper. I like my stuff with a kick. If you don't like spicy, maybe don't put as much crushed red pepper in, or you don't have to put any in at all. But I like my stuff a little hot. So I'm going to always add some spice to my food, period. I don't care what I'm cooking. I could be making something that ain't even supposed to be spicy. I'm going to add some spice. I'm going to give me a kick. All right, so got a good amount of crushed red pepper in here. So the vegetables are sauteing really, really nicely, you guys. I am going to add just a little drop of vegetable broth. And this vegetable broth was already open. That's why y'all see me keep shaking it. Because I had used some the other day for something else. So just a little bit, because again, I'm not boiling my veggies. But the vegetable broth is going to give the veggies like a good little taste. So that's why I use it. So just a little splash. But you know what else is really good? Mushroom broth. Mushroom broth is really good too. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, that's good. I wish y'all were here to smell this. Like, this smells so good. And actually, I'm gonna zoom into. Okay, so I had to bring you guys to the actual skillet because I really just want y'all to see how pretty these vegetables are right now. Like, look at that. Like, let me zoom in. Like, y'all need to really see this for yourself. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Tell me they don't look delicious as fuck. Like, if you say that, you're lying. Cat, look at that. Next, I want to bring you over here so you can see the cheese sauce for yourself. Like, look at this. Look at this. Like, look at that. It looks delicious. So that's the consistency that you're going for when you're making this, okay? I cannot wait to eat this. Okay, so I'm gonna taste my vegetables. And it got a good kick to it for me. Oh, that's good. It's a little hot. I made that a little hot. I said I like spicy. I won't go for that. Hey, we here. I'm with it. But I may not have needed that much red pepper. I might went a little overboard, but it's okay. It's okay. So I also have my spinach here. I'm gonna go ahead and open it, but I'm not gonna add it yet. I'm gonna add it once we put the noodles. I'm gonna turn my skillet down to warm for now because the veggies are done. So I'm gonna just keep the skillet on warm because we're still waiting on that pasta. Before we combine everything. Y'all, I'm excited to feast. Like, this shit about to be good as fuck. You ever get like super excited with the food that you're making? You're like, oh my God, like when this shit here is ready, it's over. It's over. All right, let me check these noodles. Please don't tell me I overcooked them again. Where's my spoon? Fork. Okay, no. All right, we're good. So I just threw out the other noodles. These are good to go. And I still have the water from the first batch of noodles, because we're gonna need some of that. Maybe. If we do, we have it. If we don't, we don't. I'm gonna just take like a paper towel. There's like a residue that I'm noticing. I guess because of the water, I don't know. Just kind of pat it off. All right. Dropped my mic. All right, so the noodles are nice and hot and ready. I'm gonna dump those in. And mix all this up. I'm gonna turn my skillet back up. I'm gonna keep it on low though. I'm not gonna put it on 350 like I had it when I was cooking the vegetables. All right, so I mixed all that in. Next it's time to add my cheese sauce. And I'm not gonna start with all of it because I don't know if I'll need all of it. So pour slowly and add as needed. Don't automatically assume, because you might not have enough noodles or whatever. So like honestly, I think this is probably gonna be good. And the rest of the cheese sauce I can use for something else. I keep it in the fridge. It's good for at least a week, 7 days. So wow. Oh my God. I made that? I made that? Oh my God. Compliments to the chef. Wow. 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 I made that. Shoot. Let me go ahead and get me a little vegan restaurant. Glory to God. Look at me, y'all. Let me, okay. Hold up. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I'm gonna add a little more sauce. And it's nice and spicy. All right, so I'm good on cheese. So I still have a good amount of cheese for something else. I'm gonna put this in like a little container. Next, what I'm gonna do is add some spinach. Remember, we still have the spinach here. And you want a good amount, because you know, like once you cook spinach, it just like disappears. So just kind of mix it. I'm gonna add a little drop of that water so they can cook real quick. See, like this looks like it's gonna be enough spinach, but I know it's not. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more. So I have quite a bit of water here, but I'm literally only adding like a little drop just to kind of cook the spinach, and I'm pouring it over the spinach, okay? And I'm just gonna let that do its thing real quick. Spinach only takes a few seconds for those of y'all who don't know. And I'm gonna start cleaning up my station because I like to clean and cook and clean. I don't like to have a whole bunch of stuff left over after I eat. You know what I'm saying? Like after I eat a good meal, I want to be able to relax, not know I still got to clean up all that mess I left in the kitchen. Nope. So I'm going to clean and talk. I don't even know why I pulled out the salt and pepper, but I definitely didn't need it. Y'all, I can't wait for y'all to see me eat this. Like, and y'all better make this, okay? I know y'all can't see me right now because I'm cooking, I'm cleaning. Y'all better make this recipe because I'm telling y'all, I put my whole foot in this. So y'all better make this. Stop playing with me. Now, one thing I will tell you and keep in mind, when you're trying to lose weight, this is still full of fat, okay? Because remember, we had the cashews. So nuts are very healthy for you. Pause. Nuts are very healthy for you. But remember, this, even though it's vegan, it doesn't mean that you can eat this entire pan, okay? It's definitely way healthier than like a pasta that you make with cheese, which also has fat, but cheese has saturated fat. Okay, so that's the difference there. Cashews have unsaturated fat. So it's a very healthy fat, but I just want you guys to know that it still has fat, okay? So keep that in mind. So the spinach is almost cooked. This looks so good, you guys. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to eat this. Like, I'm so excited right now, y'all. I am so excited for this. This just made my whole day. Like, oh gosh. Okay, I have a container here. I'm going to put the rest of my cheese sauce in this container. We're just waiting for the spinach to finish cooking down. It's almost there, but not quite. I probably could have added the spinach. I don't know, y'all. Some of y'all probably looking at me like, she doing that backwards as hell. All she had to do was, and you probably right. I probably am doing things that are questionable. Like, it didn't have to be all that. You're probably right, you know. But everybody has their own way of cooking. And at the time, I just thought this would be the better way to go. All right, so that's as much cheese sauce as I'm probably gonna be able to get out. Y'all, I killed, man, y'all better make this because I killed this shit. I straight murdered it. Stop playing with me. Spinach is almost done. And I'm not cooking the spinach all the way either. All right, I'll put this in the fridge. But yeah, so hopefully I'm feeling 100% tomorrow. Because I would like to go back to the gym. Like, I literally miss the gym. Like, I hate rest days. I take them because you need them, right? But I'm saying, like, I'd rather not. Like, if I could, I wouldn't. Because I really enjoy working out. It's just, it's not even just about weight loss. It's really just like an enjoyable activity for me. You know what I mean? So not having a rest or not being able to go just makes my day a little boring, to say the least. But like, that's what I want you guys to like. I want you guys to find an activity, an exercise activity that you really enjoy. Like, I still need you to get your strength training in. But like, if you can just find an activity that you really like to do, that keeps you active, just like how I feel about the gym, that's what's going to help you always be consistent. because you actually like what you're doing. You know what I mean? When you don't like it, it makes it that much harder to do it. Still no excuse, because I know a lot of y'all get up and go to work every day, and most people don't like their job. If y'all watched my cooking video yesterday, I was telling y'all about it. I didn't like my job, so I know what it feels like to go to a job that you absolutely hate, but we do it. So you still have to have that same mentality when it comes to being active. You still have to understand that it's something that you got to do, you know? Why do we do that with money, but we don't want to do it with our own health? Please make it make sense. All right. So I'm just give the spinach a little bit longer. Just a little bit. And then we're going to plate this and eat this. That's what he said. Let me stop. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. But yeah, if you can find you an activity that you really enjoy doing, that's keeping you active, I support it, man. I support it. Go do that. I still need you to get that weight training in, though. If it doesn't have it already incorporated in the activity. Okay. But yeah, so not being able to go to the gym has just been a little, again, you know, I understand that sometimes your body just needs a break. And there's just nothing you can do about it, you know? I completely understand that and I respect it. I'm not mad at it. I think everything happens for a reason. And like I said, I was able to get some things done because I had more time because I didn't go to the gym. So I'm thankful for that. You know, just laying in bed, I was able to get some, you know, computer stuff done on the computer side, not necessarily the making content side. So I'm not mad at it, but I am hoping, like I said, that I'm 100% tomorrow so that I can go to that gym. Hello. Right now, I'm like in the runny nose phase, and I can't really breathe through my nose. So I'm thinking that means it's on its way out. Okay. This is done. We here. We ready. We are so ready for this. This is not the taste, okay? Let me turn this off. So next I'm gonna get me a bowl. And I'm going to bring y'all close so y'all can see what's going on in this bowl, okay? All right, so I want y'all to just look at this, like, look at that. Look at that. Tell me this does not look absolutely amazing. And let me show you what the rest of it looks like in the skillet. So as y'all can see, it made a good amount of pasta. This will definitely last me, I would say 4 days if I'm, you know, trying to be not greedy, but it's gonna last at least 3. That much I do know. But I just wanted y'all to see how yummy this looks. Okay, so now this is the official test, the taste, okay? So let me just show y'all what we got again so y'all can see this for yourself. All right, here we go. Stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me. Look, y'all sleeping on this vegan. You guys, come on. I am giving you the tools to replace some of your favorite dairy and meat meals by eating something plant-based that tastes just as good, if not better. And to be honest, this tastes way better. Look, I know y'all probably think I'm bullshit, but I promise you I'm not bullshit. Just taste it for yourself. Here, have a bite. Oh my God. I put my foot in this. When y'all make this, make sure y'all come back to this video and leave a comment letting me know how good it was, please, because I want to know. I want to know that you know I am not bullshitting. Y'all, I'm going to finish my food. This was absolutely delicious. I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys subscribe to all of my platforms if you have not already. See y'all tomorrow. Bye. Hey y'all, one thing I forgot to tell you is if you have leftovers and you want to heat it up in the microwave the next day, after you put your portion in your bowl, before you stick your bowl in the microwave, sprinkle a little vegetable broth on it or a little water, mix it in, and then microwave it. Because the cheese sauce, it will get a little like dry looking, but once you add a little liquid to it and then heat it, it heats perfect. Okay, so just make sure you add a little liquid, whether it's vegetable broth, water, whatever you want before you mic it. All right. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.